Good day, everybody. Welcome to the launch of the new airline routes presented to you by Slipstream Company. Slipstream is a startup airline company based in Malaysia that launched back in 25th of March in 2019. Focused on full service carrier, and we truly believe that time is money. Our company is managed by our CEO and 3 managers in different segments respectively. Let's talk about our CEO, Zhou. He is the founder of the company and he makes most of the decisions here. Next, it's me. My name is Lian Chai and I'm the manager who handles most of the planning work that ranges from the route and the aircraft operation. Our HR here are Mr. Ong Zixin, who handles all the staff here. Currently, as a startup company, our staff count is still small. Last in the chart are Abu Bakar. He takes care of the advertisement and the marketing for our company. We are an airline targeted the niche market that most of the major airlines cannot fulfill entirely.
Greetings everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you to the newly developed routes that fly through and back Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur International Airport and China, Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport. The aircraft we chosen are the Comac C919, a narrow-body aircraft that launched just almost 2 years ago. The first set of flight time would be departing from Kuala Lumpur International Airport to Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport on 07:15 and 10:00, and the returning time will be departing from Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport on 16:00 and 19:45 respectively. You might ask why we choose the route of Kuala Lumpur International Airport to Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport, and why we choose the flight time, and what's up with the C919 instead of a A320. Well, according to research, Guangzhou has a huge export number as early as 2016. The import and export of Guangzhou is the top 3 within China. And China itself plays a huge part of exporting goods in the world. Comac is a China-based company, and 1 year and 8 months ago, they launched their new narrow-body aircraft that rivaled to Airbus A330neo, and it has a very high potential. Plus our flight that landed in Guangzhou will make the maintenance for our aircraft more convenient. Referring to AirAsia's flight to China Guangzhou, the flight time they provided is usually at the odd hours, which are either at midnight or in the middle of the afternoon. Our targeted customers are businessmen who treat time as their money, so our flight time are tailored to them in order to minimize the spillage and spoilage. Other than this, there are a few standards that our airlines provided. First, travel insurance are included in every ticket purchase. Our company still provided every customer with the ride to their destination through e-hailing service. Lastly, in-flight stable Wi-Fi connection are included to ensure our customer maintain their communication with their client on board. After the benefits provided, you might be curious, how do we get our revenue? Since the air freight are getting more and more common, we decided to collaborate with an international logistic company where we will provide cargo space to them in order to further reduce the spoilage issue, while they promise to pay for the cargo space of our every flight. We also team up with the insurance company, network carrier, and the e-hailing company and promise them advertising spot throughout our aircraft to further reduce the cost. Surviving as a new airline company in this industry is the most difficult challenge we met. Lack of customer is the largest problem every new airline faces. In order to increase our chance of success, our first 10-round flights are not available for public passengers. Instead, we collaborate with 10 established companies such as WeChat, Tencent, and Intel. As a full-service carrier, we provide them with the flight and every service mentioned before with a price that could compete with other existing airlines, plus the privacy other airlines within the price range could not match. At the launch of this route, we promised that the wait between the check-in time and the departure time would be ranging from 45 minutes to 1 hour, which highlight the term time is money. Next, my manager will further explain about the aircraft we choose.
Thank you, Mr. Sim, for your detailed explanation. Now I'm going to explain why we chose the Comac C919 instead of the A320neo. As you guys know that the A320 is a very popular choice among the industry, and in last year they even outperformed the rivaled Boeing 737. First, for those who haven't heard of this aircraft C919, allow me to do some explanation. C919 came from the Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China, in short known as Comac. The company is based in Shanghai and it was founded not that long ago in the year 2008. In the 12 years of operation, Comac have successfully debuted with the first aircraft, which are the ARJ21, that made its first delivery in the year 2005, and followed by C919 that we have chose for our routes today. C919 is a narrow-body twin-jet airliner developed to compete with the Airbus and Boeing duopoly's best-selling aircraft, which are the Boeing 737 and the A320. The naming of the aircraft are quite straightforward, where the C stands for both Comac and China, and the 19 state that it can carry up to 190 passengers. Surviving in the aircraft manufacturing industry as a fresh company is a very difficult move to pull off. With Comac having their first success with the ARJ21 and follow up with the C919, it could be said that the Comac have a good understanding of what they are doing, and the C191 will have a great potential in the market, especially compared to the Boeing 737 and the A320, who had stayed in the market for a long time. As you can see in this comparison, the dimension of the C919 and the A320 are quite close, with the C919 being 4 feet longer than the A320 and almost maintain the same height. I could say most of the airport who can handle the A320 will definitely handle the C191 as well. One of the obvious advantage that the C919 have over the A320 is its weight. A320 is actually 5,000 pounds heavier compared to the C919 due to their configuration to cater more passengers. But the seat capacity is not our main concern in this route. It is a plus in this section that the last main reason we chose C919 are the range it provides. Flying from Kuala Lumpur International Airport to the Guangzhou Airport will require a travelling of 1,406 nautical miles in total. C919 just offered that with an extra few hundred to spare. The 5,500 nautical miles range of the A320 would be great for many others international route, but it's not rational for our current route. In the power plant section, both the A320 and the C919 came with the CFM LEAP 1C as their engine option. After replacing the Pratt & Whitney PW1000G in the year 2017 on the A320, the CFM LEAP 1C have been performing in a very stable manner and since then earned itself a very good reputation. But the engine we are really interested in that could be fitted onto the C919 are the other engine option, which are the CJ1000AX developed by AECC, coincidentally a company that are based in Shanghai in China. Until today, this engine is only built with one application, which are the C919. I would say that with a fuselage and an engine that are built to apply on each other, the potential is really unpredictable in a good way. After all the explanation, it is clear that why we go with the C919 in this configuration instead of the more common A320. And both of these choice of aircraft and engine, it's actually more beneficial to our route. Just imagine how much cost we could save in the maintenance, repair and overhaul section when the aircraft in this route will spend half of their time in China.
Alright, thank you our planner Lian Chai for showing us some details comparison between the Comac C919 and the Airbus 330. He made a really great explanation and comparison for their power plant and all their configuration. So at the end of the video, let me show you some comparison short video about the Comac C919 and A320. Please enjoy the video.
that's it really. Appreciate your time for this road presentation, and if you have any question, please feel free to comment below and we will try to answer all of your questions. And guys, during this period of MCO, please take care of yourself and adhere to every SOP requested by the government to fight against the COVID-19. Remember to stay home and stay safe. Thank you.